Less stringent border controls for business, reduced tariffs and greater trade between 26 African countries is the vision for the new Tripartite Free Trade Agreement. It will be the biggest trading bloc on the African continent with a market value of $1.2 trillion.
It makes a bloc that is 26 countries large and that is going to facilitate businesses who want to send their goods to the rest of Africa. So if you want to trade with any of the other countries in this bloc, it's going to be easier. You're going to face less tariff barriers and hopefully be able to send it faster and more efficiently.
The Southern Africa Development Community is the biggest of the three zones by size and economically. 15 countries make up the SADC region. South Africa alone accounts for 68% of all trade in the region. It benefits from the bulk of continental and international trade.
The biggest opportunity for South Africa is in East Africa, where we still have quite a lot of barriers to entering that market. So we actually trade more than anyone would expect with our immediate neighbors, Botswana, Lesotho, Swaziland, Namibia. All those countries we trade with extensively. But when it comes to the likes of Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, levels are much lower.
There are concerns that the free trade area will be more beneficial to bigger and more developed economies, but the Tripartite Agreement aims to address this by assisting smaller countries to build new and existing industries that are not purely resources driven.
So it's really about creating a free trade agreement that doesn't just promote trade, but that promotes diversification and development in smaller states. Because if they have the capacity to benefit from entering the South African market, from selling to our consumers, then they will have a reason to stay in this trade agreement and to work hard to make sure it's successful.
Some are of the view that South Africa in particular will be the biggest beneficiary here. But experts say a country like South Africa and its strong fundamentals can be used as a valuable case study.
The bedrock of any stable system is values. And democracy, in the case of Africa, is an important one because the AU has committed to these values as important safeguards for peace and stability. So I don't see a situation, notwithstanding the critique, that advanced in the direction of South Africa. I don't see South Africa playing less of a role on the continent.
The new free trade agreement will reduce the costs of exchange to trade and will improve intra-African investment flows. It will also form the basis of a continental-wide free trade agreement to be implemented in 2017. Analysts believe this move is long overdue as trade between African countries currently stands at a mere 12%. Sumitra and Nydoo, CCTV, Johannesburg.